Imagine being in a photo with LeBron James and realizing he's the poorest person in the picture. That's exactly what happened to Emma Navarro at the Paris Olympics. She posted a selfie with LeBron and Jessica Pegula, and the internet went wild. But what's the real story behind these two tennis players? Today we're breaking down the rise of Emma Navarro and Jessica Pegula, two members of tennis's Billionaire Girls Club. In this video, we'll explore how do two players from billionaire families compete without being labeled spoiled? Is their hard work enough to outshine their wealth? And how do they fit into tennis's long tradition of players from humble beginnings? Let's uncover the truth behind this journey. Emma Navarro, 23 years old, and Jessica Pegula, 30 years old, both come from incredibly wealthy families. But instead of sitting in their luxury suites, they're on the court fighting for their place in tennis history. Emma's father, Ben Navarro, is worth $1.5 billion and has stakes in the Cincinnati Open and Charleston tennis tournaments. Jessica's dad, Terry Pegula, owns the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Sabres, with a family fortune totaling nearly $10 billion. They could easily have taken a back seat, but instead, they're grinding it out in the world's biggest tennis tournaments. Neither of these women flaunts their wealth. In fact, they actively try to downplay it. Pegula is known for taking the subway to the US Open, and Navarro has asked the crowd to support her just because she's from New York. Their modesty might surprise you given their backgrounds, but they've worked hard to earn respect in the sport. Tennis might seem like a sport for the rich, but most top players don't come from wealth. Take Andre Agassi. His dad worked at a Vegas casino. The Williams sisters came out of Compton, fighting through poverty and violence. Even Novak Djokovic's family struggled, with his father going into debt with loan sharks in war-torn Serbia to fund his early development. Navarro and Pegula definitely had more opportunities, but they've worked hard to prove they belong. Navarro earned her spot by dominating college tennis at the University of Virginia, and Pegula has fought through years of challenges to finally make her Grand Slam breakthrough. It's clear that they're not just resting on their family's fortunes. Wealth may have given them a head start, but hard work keeps them in the game. Money might open doors, but it doesn't guarantee success in tennis. Ernest Gulbis, who came from a wealthy Latvian family, struggled to live up to his potential. Meanwhile, players like Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, who didn't come from extreme wealth, are tennis legends. It's clear that money alone doesn't make a great player. Pegula spent years being overshadowed by her peers, including her doubles partner Coco Gauff. She was stuck in a cycle of reaching quarterfinals but never quite breaking through. That finally changed when she made it to her first Grand Slam final at age 30, putting her in the same company as Martina Navratilova and Serena Williams, who also achieved big milestones later in their careers. Even with wealth, success in tennis requires years of hard work and perseverance. Ben Navarro made his fortune through the largest buyers of consumer debt in the United States, profiting from people with low credit scores. Terry Pegula, on the other hand, made billions in fracking and was criticized for alleged comments about black NFL players. These are not the cleanest backgrounds, and it's easy to see how their wealth might cast a shadow over Emma and Jessica's careers. Pegula also convinced New York State to cover over half the cost of a $1.54 billion stadium for the Bills, the largest public subsidy for an NFL stadium in history. Still, Navarro and Pegula try to separate themselves from their family's controversies. Pegula focuses on her performance, while Navarro keeps her family's life private. But their wealth is a factor they can't fully escape, no matter how much they downplay it. Even though they've worked hard, their wealth still complicates their public image. So how have these young women earned respect despite their backgrounds? Navarro played 197 matches in the past 2 years, raising her ranking from 127th to 12th and now to 8th. At 5 foot 7 inches, she's smaller than most players in today's game. And she's built her strategy on finesse and determination, much like Martina Hingis. Pegula has spent 15 years on the tour, often overshadowed by others. But in 2021, she finally made her mark by breaking through at a Grand Slam and knocking out a top seed, Iga Swiatek, at this year's US Open. They're not just following in their father's footsteps, they're carving their own paths with grit and determination. These women are proving they belong on the court by putting in the work. Despite the privileges they were born into, it's clear that family support means more than just financial backing for Navarro and Pegula. Emma's father, Ben, was there to console her after her semifinal loss. Jessica's dad was shown proudly watching her from a luxury box after her win. These family relationships go beyond money. They're about support, pride, and the belief in their daughters as more than just tennis players. Their families might be rich, but they're also emotionally invested in their success, which is what truly drives these players. At the end of the day, what sets Emma Navarro and Jessica Pegula apart from the others isn't just their wealth. It's their determination to prove they belong in the world of professional tennis. While their family fortunes have helped open doors, it's their work ethic, grit, and the love for the game that have earned them respect from their peers and fans alike. Money may have provided the opportunity, but it didn't earn them their place in tennis. That's something they achieved through sheer hard work and perseverance. Wealth may have opened doors for Navarro and Pegula, but hard work, determination, and grit have kept those doors open. They've proven that they're playing for more than just money. They're playing for respect. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the journeys of Emma Navarro and Jessica Pegula. Two women who are proving that success in tennis takes more than just wealth. It takes heart, dedication, and hard work. Despite their billionaire backgrounds, they've fought to be respected in a sport where grit often matters more than privilege. If you enjoyed learning about how they're navigating the pressures of being in the Billionaire Girls Club while still earning their place on the court, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Can wealth and talent truly exist in a sport like tennis? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.